I'm saying? What's up, Trees? How you doing? You know what I mean? Do me a favor. Let me know. Can you hear that clapping on there? Can you hear that clapping? Okay, 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 okay. Hey, there we go. There we go. There we go. YouTube is finally working right. It's about time. You know what I'm saying? Well, you know what I'm saying? It is once again. Today is Friday. You know what I'm saying? I would like to welcome everybody, you know what I'm saying, to 1438 North 9th, the podcast. You know what I'm saying? And what's my name? They call me Moats, you know what I'm saying? The man with the gold plan got the gold mouth conversation doing what he do, you know what I'm saying? A grown man, a black man telling his story, you know what I'm saying? So nobody else that tell it, you know what I mean? And we're gonna get it going like that, you know what I'm saying? I would like to say happy Friday to everybody. You know what I'm saying? You know, what are you doing on this Friday to make your life feel good? You know, don't spend all your money on the weekend. The weekend warriors don't never make it. You know what I mean? And it is wonderful to talk to y'all today. Plans, futures, and conclusions, episode 2. You know what I mean? If you never join me, you know, I just talk about, I'm cleaning out my closet. I'm talking about what's going on in my life and the things that I have to overcome. And, you know, and if you can find some solace in that and you can find a lesson in that and it can make you a better person, then, you know what I'm saying, I definitely applaud for you. You know what I'm saying? And hello. It is a little hot. Ugh. Trying to think, should we be rolling with this light? Uh, if we don't roll with the light, I'm still good. You know what I mean? Except for when I roll with the light, then YouTube don't look too good. So we're gonna give YouTube some love right here, just like that. Turn that down just a bit. We gotta turn it up a little bit. Nice. YouTube needs some love. There we go. Can they see? I look all sweaty because I am. It is hot. Hold up. Ooh, man. I say hot. It is hot. So let's get it going. You know? And like I said, today is, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give the world a big kiss, just like that, you know. And we're talking about plans, futures, and conclusions. You know what I'm saying? What is going on in the United States of America? What's going on in the United States of America? It is, I'm telling you, when I say job shortage, you gotta feel it. You know what I mean? Just like that. So, damn, this like too hot for that. So I'm gonna have to keep it natural because it looked too good on the natural. Let me turn this down. Okay. YouTube, we're gonna have to do you like that. We're just gonna have to do you like that. Cool. That's what we're gonna have to do to the YouTube. So it is pretty decent. Uh, okay. So let me start off today's episode. You know what I'm saying? Um, I'm gonna start off today's episode, you know what I mean, by talking about my little brother Brian. You know what I'm saying? The little yellow banana dude that, you know what I'm saying, I don't have next to my side. You know what I mean? Sometimes it breaks my heart, you know what I mean? And you know, it is what it is, you know. And I had him for the time that I had him, and if you did know my little brother, you know, he was just who he was. You know what I mean? So definitely, you know, let's take a minute. Why? Because I always say, you know, my brother Brian Fitzgerald Coates, you know what I'm saying, said hi. You know, definitely. You know, I don't wear RIP t-shirts. I don't always sit there, you know, and voice that, you know, but I will express, you know, my empathy and, you know, my feelings for people that I have lost and people that I love and care about. You know what I'm saying? I am a man and it is what it is. Tell your mama, tell your sister, tell a friend that the story did begin. You know what I'm saying? And look up there, send your man some stars. It'll be a wonderful thing to have that. You know what I mean? And if you're on YouTube, send your man some stars. You know, so like I said, definitely, I'm going to start today's episode, you know, plans, futures, and conclusions. What is the state of the U.S., you know what I mean, and opportunities or lack thereof that are out there for anybody that's out there? Well, for everyone out there that's living to survive and surviving to live. You know what I mean? Should I say that again? That if you're living to survive and you're surviving to live. So, like I said, I've been going through, you know, a few issues, you know, since September. But we're gonna put that all to the side. You know what I'm saying? Let's talk about Brian Fitzgerald Coates, y'all. Just like that. You know what I mean? I'm gonna celebrate my little brother. His birthday was April 10th. You know what I mean? And the little dude, he would have been 50. You know what I mean? And it's been a while since I haven't had him by my side. And let's talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Let's get it going. Tell your mama I said hi, and tell your auntie I said don't ask why. And I will tell you this. Growing up, having my little brother next to my side, he helped me find my courage. And I'm not just saying this just because of the situation. Oh, shit, yeah. I'm making sure my chair is up. Yeah, the situation, my brother died from natural causes. He died from diabetes mellitus. A lot of y'all call it sugar diabetes. It's called diabetes mellitus, where it starts to shut down certain parts of your body where you can't produce no insulin, better known as the pancreas. You know what I'm saying? Better known as the pancreas. You have to get on dialysis and things like that. And much love and concern to everyone out there that's on dialysis and that's doing any type of blood, dialysis or circulation fusions, things like that. Those are very hard processes to endure. You know, um, it is just very hard, and it is a hell of experience. Not only does it take a toll on the family, it takes a toll on the complete family, the person, the way they act, the way they interact, the way people treat them. And people lose patience really, really quick when you get sick. You know what I mean? People lose patience really, really quick when you get sick and when you need somebody there, and growing up, we didn't know that my little brother had diabetes, you know what I mean, until him and I were living together in Hillside Projects, you know what I'm saying? In Hillside Projects, I carry it tall. Like I carry it tall, don't carry it small. It's on my back, you know what I'm saying? And it's definitely a confirmation of the situation. And while we were living together in Hillside, my mama vamped. You know what I'm saying? She went about her life. You know what I'm saying? Her and my stepfather, Bobby, they went and chilled. They went and chilled, with my auntie, the great Mrs. Sherry Vorderwald, you know what I'm saying? I would like to say hi, sweetheart. You know what I mean? And we gonna change that. Oh, we gonna change that to pro. We had to turn that down a little bit. Y'all hear that? Who never change live on camera? It is what it is. What it ain't shall never be. So, I have a wonderful sister as well. Her name is Tashina Coates. You know what I'm saying? My mother, Charmaine Coates, Toya, Angel, DJ. That's my nuclear family right there. You know what I mean? Outside of that, you got cousins and relatives and things like that. People who really don't matter. So back to the story at hand, talking about, what a beautiful spirit my little brother was. And everybody has that good, the bad, the ugly, because the little niffle has some times. And we're gonna talk about it, Brian. I'm gonna be honest with it. Definitely. Not only did my brother, definitely, and I'm gonna say this, and I don't know if y'all think this is a good attribute, but I think it is. But my little brother taught me how to steal cars. My little brother taught me how to steal cars. You know what I mean? And so while we sitting there, Brian will be in the house. We'll be in the house. This is the only person I know that'll be sitting there driving a goddamn clothes basket. You heard me, a clothes basket. So we'll be sitting there. Brian is sitting in the couch driving a clothes basket. And I can see him like it's yesterday. You know what I mean? We're about 19 years old. He's sitting in the front driving a clothes basket. It's a yellow clothes basket sitting between his legs. He got it full of clothes and he got it propped up, you know. And he was so infatuated with driving, I really couldn't understand it, And I'll tell you a situation as we got older about the driving. So Brian will be sitting there, we'll be watching BJ and the Bandit, we'll be watching Smokey and the Bandit. We'll be watching Buck Rogers. We'll be watching everything that deals with movies. You had Steve McQueen, you had Cobra. Anything that dealt with fast driving, we watched. And so Brian was into cars early. I mean, super early. We'll be at the library or we'll be playing with our Matchbox. So we'll be playing with our Matchbox and on our kitchen floor and the bedroom floor, we had the lines. So we would get our cars and drive, and park the cars on the line and then fake like we had the music like boom, 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 drive cars up. So he'll line his cars up, and I'm talking about a little square block. I'm talking about square blocks, tiles. You know what I mean? 3x5 or 5x3 or 8x5. So we land on the floor in Hillside with the tiles. Because that's when we started having some. When we moved to Milwaukee, Wisconsin, we moved on 21st and Brown, and that was out of a emergency situation. When my mother boyfriend got killed. You know what I'm saying? At Taylor's, we got the hell up out of here. You know what I'm saying? And we had to move because surviving is of the essence.
Awesome.
And so we moved to 21st and Brown. Then from 21st and Brown, I think we was there for like 3 years. Then we went to Hillside. So once we get to Hillside Projects, me and Brian sharing a room. Tashina got her own room. My mother got a room. We feel like it's pretty decent. It's clean living. It's got a basement. Ain't nobody hanging out. Ain't nobody pissing in the stairs. There's no elevators. It's only 2 floors. And it's only 4 apartments to 1 building, and we just so happen to end up on the friendly steps of 1438 North 9th Street. Should I say it again? Let it go. And I think that's 1438 North 9th Street. You know what I'm saying? Apartment 567 is where we ended up at. You know what I mean? And that's where the story begins. You know what I'm saying? Let's take a run call for that. And what you say about that?
I love it. You guys are so great.
And I think you're great too. You know what I'm saying? Tell your mama, tell your sister, tell a friend that it does go down, and it did begin. So recollecting about my brother. So we land on the floor. He got his Matchbox cars and stuff. I got mine, and then he'll be like, poof, I hit you. And then I roll my car over or something, and I'd be like, "You got to pay for that." And he'd be like, "Nope, I'm running." And then I'd be chasing him. And then he'll do some miraculous stuff, jump from the floor up to the frame of the bed and go hide his car. And he was like, I got away. I was like, how the hell you get away? He was like, I beat you. I got away. I went up the country road. I was like, cool. He was like, and we vibe like that. Whatever Matchbox cars we had or things, we drove it on the lines. And when I look online now and I see the grown men out with the scale models and things like that, I really love that because the little kid in me loves to live life. You know what I'm saying? And it's a wonderful thing to taste life, live life, and love life. So we'll be sitting on the floor playing with our cars and all that, and the window will be open, and all you can smell is Hostess and Jaeger because we stayed right across the street. You know what I'm saying? From damn. Get it right from the Hostess Bakery. You know what I mean? All white. You can smell the pies. When they used to rob the bakery truck, Scoop and all them. I'm telling you, man, they used to be out there. Frog, Seahorse. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Gilly was out there. I mean, so many people. Doc was out there. Peaches and Tammy, brother. You had Jimmy, Sammy. So many. Crazy Will. Von McDay. Everybody was out there. It's so many. And if I forget somebody, then what I'm saying, why don't y'all throw me a lifeline and let me know? What I'm saying? Right now, I'm just recollecting about my brother Brian Fitzgerald Coates. And if y'all just now joining me, I would like to say welcome. You know what I mean? It is definitely Friday. You know what I'm saying? April 12th, 2024 at 6:49 p.m. You know what I'm saying? And y'all are definitely in the presence of the one and only Michael to the Coach. You know what I'm saying? They call me Conversation. And it's a wonderful thing to be alive and express the gratitude, to have the ambition to keep going. Not just to be alive, not just to just sit here and be like, God damn it, I'm here. You know what I'm saying? What are the benefits of this life and what is given to me, baby? You know what I'm saying? Because I think that's really, Oh, I forgot that one. I think it's really
Awesome.
That was the one I was looking for. you know so during the process of playing with our Matchbox cars, and by then we got action figures, and it was the Sun Gods, so it was black action figures. See, my mama wasn't always mean. My mama wasn't always the destroyer. You know what I mean? The woman had has a beautiful, wonderful, big fat heart. You know what I mean? Except for, her evil ass mama Irma, stomped her in many ways. And she projected that out in other different ways. You know what I'm saying? And if you're watching this, mama, I love you, baby, sweetheart. We have our days, we have our times. But like I said, I pulled the plug on a lot of those bad teachings. And I just don't choose to exhibit them anymore. I drain the plug and I let the motherfucking swamp go. Give it up. So, like I said, my mother has a heart of gold, and so she didn't bring us no little white boy toys. You know what I'm saying? She brought us toys that look like us, and I gotta give her props for that. Because the Sun God toys, they were these built ass black men. I mean, built ass. They was, the melanin was burgeoning, you know what I'm saying? Looking like ultraviolet, you know what I'm saying? On them burgundy Sun Gods, muscles popping up at it like let me calm down, because what we did was it was Jesse and my mama together at this time. So Brian's slick ass, got me up. He said, "Look, we can slip the tape off, play with our toys, put it back, and then put them back under the tree." So for like a week straight, we going into the toys, slipping the tape off, and Brian and I, we got the action figures out. They was cold as hell. Like I took two of mine. They was cold. I just remember Sun Gods. I might have to get them little motherfuckers again.
Awesome.
And so Brian and I, we going into toys every day after school. Right now, I'm in Greenfield. We both at Greenfield Elementary School. And I think we rode bus number 748. I'll never forget it. You know what I'm saying? Photogenic memory. You know what I'm saying? Want to thank the heavens above, for all the wonderful attributes that you give me. I can live this life, recollect memory. Actually, at that same time. So we're at Greenfield Elementary School, bus 748. We had a white bus driver. I remember her name was Linda. She had blonde hair, black glasses. She was about, I would say, 160, judging back now. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. What it ain't shall never be. So also, so me and Brian slipping open the damn presents. You know what I mean? And if you don't have one, I'm gonna say y'all this: go get you a little something. Go get you a little something, a little rosé for the day. You know what I'm saying? And make it stay, because I will not shed no tears talking about my brother today. And I'm gonna give him a big fat kiss, because I miss him, and a lot of people that are gone from Hillside, Lampton Park, and also Mayflower Court. Because I definitely miss Lil Lisa. Her brother Al and Buki. I miss them. I miss a lot. Henry, I miss a lot of people so much. A lot of people at the Hillside are, they keep going to the fleeting skies. And unfortunately, those that are taken by violence or unforeseen car crashes, unfortunately in the they still playing Jersey Drive down in Milwaukee. And I just don't understand why. And I just like to tell them this.
I love it. You guys are so great.
And not in the best way, and that goes to my friends. I love it, and you guys are so great, for being under those harsh circumstances and still being able to survive and live. I just don't know how y'all doing it, but damn, you know what I mean? It is what it is. What it ain't shall never be. So look, check it out. Brian and I, we playing with the damn toys. We getting it in. So we ain't even like, our hypeness for Christmas just went down. Boom. We wasn't even hyped about Christmas, and we didn't even know it. But my mama picked up on it, and Jesse picked up on it. So they started checking the toys, and they looked at the back of certain toys, and they knew everything was good, but they put some to the side. And I was like, oh shit. They put two of mine to the side, two of Brian's to the side, and those slick ass Brian said, Mike opened the toys. He said, Mike opened the toys. I ain't even mad at you. So, and we just gonna say it like this just to keep it trill. After that, put it like this: Jesse had some big brown boots, and them big brown boots. Whenever my stepfather Those big brown boots, whenever he came with those big brown boots, you know what I'm saying? Somebody was getting their ass kicked. You know what I mean? And it wasn't all the time. I'll say that. One thing, Jesse would be like, my mother would be like, oh, I'm gonna beat your motherfucking ass. And Jesse would be like, nah, just let them go in the room. Keep your motherfucking hands to yourself. It had to be some extreme to get whooped by Jesse. And, that's why I respect him so much and I miss him. You know what I mean? Definitely goes out to him because he is definitely past the well. And him and Brian probably sitting there with their arm around each other and Jesse go, that's how Jesse used to laugh, and so they put our toys to the side and in true form, yes, you know what I'm saying? The hammer did come down that night, you know what I mean? And it was like, the hammer did come down. And notice I'm not crying, goddammit, because it did hurt that day. Anyway, so going past that part, yeah, we slipped the toys open, played with the sun gods, you know what I'm saying, and the Christmas hype wasn't even there. Goddammit, we was like, fuck it, we already know what we got. You know what I'm saying? What's in the other packages? So, to anybody out there, don't open your packages before it's time. You know what I mean? Don't open the packages before it's time. Just be honest. You gotta keep the motivation up. So so we gonna go to another part. So after that, all the time, like I said, Brian, if we in the room, Brian will be driving his bed. Oh my God. He got the clothes basket in there. And he got all the clothes covered up. Like I said, he got it leaning and he driving and he be making the sounds. And this is the killer part. The niffle would build up some pillows. So he had a car window. Brian would build the pillows up so he could lean and he'll be driving the basket full of clothes. You know what I mean? And just picture a little Brian was short. So you got to picture this. We picture a couch and picture like a 5-foot small, light-skinned dude with dark hair, with the biggest smile in the world, and a gap tooth and some brown eyes that can kill, and half Italian, because Brian was half Italian. His father was named Eddie, and Eddie Tyson. And Eddie died at age 34. Brian died at age 29, before his 30th birthday. And and they both died of natural circumstances. You know what I'm saying? And I would like to say what's up to Latrice. I would like to say what's up to Chris, and I would like to say what's up to Kim. You know what I mean? We're gonna get it in. You know what I mean? If you're just now joining me, welcome to 1438 North Night, the podcast. You know what I'm saying? And I am your voice of choice, the one and only Michael motherfucking Coates. You know what I'm saying? Hi y'all. And what's going on YouTube? And send your man some friendly stars. And the best thing y'all could do is send your man some stars. It'll be a wonderful thing. And quit it with the AI pictures, please, y'all. Please quit it with the AI pictures. I love y'all. Stop the AI pictures. That's all I gotta say. You know what I mean? Motherfuckers coming up with the AI pictures, just no. No, stop with the AI pictures, y'all. Y'all killing me with these motherfuckers. Kim, your goddamn picture. No. I know you. You're fine, but that's not you. Also, anyway, so we sitting there. Brian, you got a picture, a person. They got a goddamn clothes basket, a big round one, the big round one. It's short and fat and big and round, and he got it propped up, and he got a pillow up under, so it's propped up like a steering wheel. It's propped up on an angle, like a 30-degree angle, and his legs. I swear to God, when he turned and he would slide his hands over the basket, so the basket ain't moving, but his hands are moving. And when he turned the corner, he'll be turning like this. So he'll turn the TV up, whenever it was some music or someone turn on the radio. And that was his sound. And I'm talking about literally. I'm talking about literally. I'm going on 51, in a couple days. And literally, I can see my little brother like it was yesterday. and he'll be sitting there bumping. I'm talking about getting out, closing the door. Poof, he'll make the sound. Poof, you know, and he would have these air fights. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Angie? You know what I mean? You know Brian better than a lot of people. You know what I mean? So just talking about my little brother Brian right now. And like I said, what's up to Angela Jefferson on here? She was definitely a big part of Brian's life, and she can vouch for a lot. So, oh, shit. And it's a pleasure to have y'all on here tonight. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, and thank you for allowing me into your household, your mind. You know what I'm saying? As I remember my little brother. Damn. Okay, I hear you, dude. Damn. That's rough. Lord. Got to. So, like I said, you have to picture a little short, light-skinned dude. He making the car sounds. He got the pillows built up. I'm talking about, or he'll go get something tall enough where his arm can lay on it, and and his arm can lay on it. So Brian will be, his arm is propped up, and he driving the car. So he driving the car. He like whoa, whoa. Then he like poof, and they're like, motherfucker, you in my car. You know what I mean? So he pushed the pillow out, he hop out, he closed the door, and he walk up, they get to talking, and I swear, he'll throw a punch, then he'll act like he got hit, and then he'll whip. Brian should have been a damn actor. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie. My brother should have been a damn actor, because that little niffle, them air punches that he was taking seemed real. I mean, because he'll hunch up like a cat. He'll whip his ass around, fall on the floor, get up. And I'd be like, damn, dude. Because Brian, they were flipping on them pissy mattresses. I'm telling you, we ain't even got started. Yeah, dude. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to tell it. So he would be flipping around, getting punched. And I'm talking about the air person that he was fighting with. It seemed goddamn real to me, because I was into it, and he'll be sitting there going through it. And it was the most weirdest thing when we was growing up. Brian hairline always looked like it was back further than it was supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? And I used to be like, damn. So, as we growing up, I was definitely a sensitive person. I wasn't nonviolent. You could hit me in my shit and I would walk away, and like I said, the last time that I ran from anybody was when Quincy Hicks took the damn lard and Brian went and took it back. You know what I mean? And I tell you, it was something. That was the last time I ran from any motherfucker. That was the last time when Quincy Hicks took our lard. We was coming from Jose's. We had our moon boots on. You know what I'm saying? And even, like I said, I could talk about some bad things, but except for my mother, she got a heart of gold, and she took that 636. I don't know how the fuck she did it, but she made it stretch. So we got our moon boots on, coming from Jose's. Live on Jose as well. So I would like to say, what's up, to a lot of people that just joined me right now. You know what I mean? What's up to Tony Hall, that's Latin Park Carlisa. I can't believe it, girl. What's up, girl? Angela, you know what I'm saying? We got the Click Riders up in here, 414. Chris Gilly Kim, and my girl Latrice Barksdale, you know what I'm saying? A Hillside original, you know what I'm saying? Let's get it going, and we're talking about it. So, where the hell was I at with Brian? Damn. Where was we at, dude? Oh hell. Okay, he'll be fighting. Well, fuck it. Okay, cool. So Quincy Hicks, they was taking the lard. So I'm hauling the ass, and if anybody know how Jose's was and the store, so when you walk past Jose's and the other store that was in front of it, there was this little it was this little vacant lot where a house had been torn out. So it was a lot of ice and stuff on it. I'm hauling ass, boom, I slip, bust my shit, land in the street, and Brian back there fighting. My little brother did not run from anybody. He didn't run from Gary. He didn't run from anybody. Little Tommy. He didn't run from anybody in Hillside or therefore. Yeah, it was the lard, damn it. That was $1.90 something. So they took the damn lard. Brian took it back. I'm halfway down the street, like, come on, man, let's go. Just like, fuck the lard. He came up, he said, you gotta stop running, Mike. He said, they scared of you. They scared of you. And I was like, I don't want to fight. You know what I'm saying? I just want to get out the fucking ghetto. Because the shit we came from in Chicago was way more terrifying than any goddamn thing that I seen in Milwaukee. Growing up in the Robert Taylors in the early 80s, let's late 70s, please. I wasn't going at motherfucking gunpoint. I went and seen my auntie one time in the Greens. I wasn't going at gunpoint. I was not going. You know what I'm saying? I was not going. I'm telling you, I was not going. I was not going at gunpoint. When you pulled up to the Greens, I looked like a goddamn penitentiary. All my cousins hanging, their arms hanging over the goddamn railings like fucking baboons and shit. Ain't no grass. It's men everywhere. It's men everywhere. You know what I'm saying? And you got to walk through this little walkway. Everybody's staring at you. You know what I'm saying? Like you from a different tribe of motherfucking Mozambique. You know what I'm saying? Undugu undagwa. You know what I'm saying? Nah, motherfucker, I am not going through there. No. I locked every door in that car. And back then, if you held down the lock, they couldn't get in the car. That's how motherfucker that was that Chevy. That's that glass house for your ass. You know what I mean? There wasn't no getting out. I did not. I got my ass whooped. We went into the Greens. Okay, you walk in. The motherfucking lights are blinking like it's Candyman. You know what I mean? It's niggas everywhere. The looking they look like they could steal your motherfucking soul and you could still be walking. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to tell it to you. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to tell it to you as a person that was born in Chicago and raised in Milwaukee and then came back to Chicago, goddammit, after I got some courage because I was a cowardly liar. That. You walk into that building, the light blinking, you smell piss, and we got to go up to like the 10th or the 13th floor. No elevator. The elevator's sitting right there, but the elevator's saying, don't come in this bitch. You get into the elevator, you in trouble. The elevator, literally, the door wide open. The light blinking like it's a shortage, and the red light is on, and something in your spirit saying, don't get in that motherfucking elevator. Don't you get in that elevator. Do not get in that elevator in Cabrini Greens. So we get up to my cousin's house. They look like motherfucking refugees. The walls are cement. The floor is cement. The sink is cement. The goddamn kitchen sink is cement. You can't hang a motherfucking picture on there. When they cooking in the kitchen, the goddamn walls in the bedroom are sweating. You know what I'm saying? And you looking at the window like, could there be a better life? You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, I'm gonna tell you how it was. You know what I mean? And they talking about, let's go out in the hall and play. Let's go out in the hall and play. You out your motherfucking mind. It is not only dark out there, it is a bunch of motherfucking men out there. And back then, they ass was drinking Thunderbird, Wild Poke. They would snatch your ass and do some terrible things to you up in that motherfucker. Every other apartment building was abandoned. And somebody was standing there warming their motherfucking hands looking at you. And I'm like, could there be something else in life? You know what I mean? And so that was my experience in the Greens. And the first and last motherfucking time I had ever been to the Greens. You know what I'm saying? So more power to everybody out there that lived in the motherfuckers. Because god damn, the few apartments I grew up back in the 70s, 80s, thank God we got the fuck out of here. But unfortunately, my mother's boyfriend, Gene, had got killed. So that's why we left in the urgency to go to Milwaukee, and get that man a big kiss, because I remember him and I remember the day everything happened. So tell your mama, tell your sister, tell a friend, that the story did begin. And what I'm doing today, I'm talking about my brother, Brian Fitzgerald Coates. You know what I'm saying? They call him, what was that little Fetty Mob, that little whack ass group him and Andre was in and shit, Fetty Mob, and Brian had his little whack ass verse, dude, and you kill me with that little whack ass verse. I don't know what you, and what a and his Brian nickname was Busy B. For those of y'all that don't know, his nickname was Busy B. But then when he was in Fetty Mob with Dre and them, oh my God, he called himself something. I don't even remember it, damn it. But it is what it is. And I am grateful to have had him for the time that I did have him. And for those out there with siblings, and if you got siblings that you're into it with, go make some peace. Because you don't know how long they're gonna be here. And one thing I will say, I didn't die. I didn't allow my brother to go with a heavy heart. And when he first got sick, I told him, I said, dude, anything I ever been mad at you about, I apologize and I love you. And he said, okay. So those of y'all out there, you got brothers and sisters and y'all mad at each other and y'all don't speak to each other. Go say hi to them, because even though I'm not talking to my sister and my mother, they know why, because I'll call them and I'll hear what they got to say, but I just don't want to talk to them. Not only do I love them immensely, and my nephew DJ too, because he think I don't love him. I do. I love him with my whole heart, and only if he could hear this, only if he could hear it, but stubbornness and, feeling that, a lot of people in my life feel like they need to challenge me, and they know they can't. And once they get that through their head, they'll be okay. So if you got people out there that you definitely having some issues with, make peace with them. Make peace with them. Make peace with them. And a lot of people say, well, you saying you're not talking to your sister. I talked to her, but the shit she owned, she robbing me. She keep robbing me. Can't do it. Can't do it. Can't let my mama rob me. I can't link your situations to my financial situation. That's not gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? And if you just like oh, and the real, you know what I mean? So yeah, he never talks to me, he never says hi, so I would like to say, what's up, to my man Corey Hoskins, you know what I'm saying? It do what it do and it does what it do. So let me do this, because this goddamn thing got me looking like I'm on Vampire Show. Okay, turn this down. There we go. Cool. We'll brighten that. Cool. There we go. So boom. Let's keep the ball rolling. Where was we at, Brian? Hell. Okay. We're gonna jump around. It ain't gonna be chronological order. So we're gonna let's talk. We're gonna talk about the car situation. So check this out. Now, me growing up, when you got a little brother or a big brother or a little sister, you know what I'm saying? You sit there. So me growing up, Brian, he came up on this. We grown at this particular time. Yeah. Well, we're not grown. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. I was 19. He was 18, and I had got out of prison. I went to prison for selling cocaine. You know what I'm saying? I graduated from high school, but I was part of that prison, that school to prison pipeline. So if y'all want to know what that is, watch Netflix 13. Netflix 13, that's myself and a ton of my friends. America made our rite of passage the penitentiary. You know what I'm saying? While white folks and everybody else in every other motherfucking culture, they get to go to college. You know what I'm saying? Our rite of passage is to go to the penitentiary. My prison number is A257101. You know what I'm saying? And I just want to tell America, fuck you. You know what I'm saying? Because for all the retribute and all the bile and the feces that you want my culture to carry and myself to carry, at 50 years old, I'm still going through shit from 30 years ago. So fuck you, America. It is what it is. What it ain't shall never be. You know what I'm saying? And if you're just now joining me, I would like to say what's up to everybody from Lanton Park, from Hillside, from Milwaukee. You know what I'm saying? As I take this moment to go through and reminisce about my brother. You know what I mean? And like I said, my brother is the one that helped me gain my confidence. Boom. Now I know where I'm at. Okay, cool. About the Lord. So, like I said, Brian stood up to Jimmy, Sammy, everybody. And like he used to tell me, Mike, they scared of you. And once I realized that, and I'll tell you a point where we got jumped, where things in my life changed, and every motherfucking hillside and every place else, John Matthews, fat motherfucking ass, and a lot of people back the fuck up. Especially Rex, old dusty ass. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, what it ain't. It is what it is, what it ain't shall never be. And if I did speak on you, you don't like what the fuck I said, when you see me, address it. And because I'm still with that madness. You know what I mean? Don't get your shit hurt. Tell your mama, tell your sister, tell a friend that the story did begin. You know what I mean? And Michael is telling it. So. After that part, the Lord Brian used to always remind me that people were scared of me, so, boom, we're going to push to the side. We're talking about the Maxima. So we grown at this particular time, and I'm talking shit to Brian. I'm selling dope. I mean, I'm doing my thing. No, this was before I got that was before prison. Yeah, that was before prison. So before I went to prison, I think I was about 16, 17. So I'm hustling and I'm dressed. I mean, my socks matching, no more holy drawers, no more holy socks, clean clothes, you know what I'm saying? And instead of masturbating, I'm actually getting some pink cookie, you know what I'm saying? I'm knowing what's going on, you know what I mean? And all the turmoil from being fucked by family growing up, you know what I mean? Literally, and definitely starting to experience new things with other people outside of blood. You know what I'm saying? Tell your mama, tell your sister, tell a friend. I said, the Utch. And it is what it is. What it ain't shall never be. You are definitely in tune to the host with the most. My name is Conversation, but my friends call me Michael Coates, and it is a pleasure. Right there, right up there, y'all. Send the man some stars. You know what I'm saying? Because a man definitely does need to be amongst the celestial constellations as I move through this. So, Brian went and bought a broke down ass. These are the days of my hoopty rolling tailpipe dragon. You know what I'm saying? If you don't know about that, ask your mama, because I think it's really
Awesome.
you know what I mean? And it is, what it ain't, shall never be. You know what I'm saying? So grab yourself a glass, grab yourself a flask, roll up something, you know what I'm saying, as I take you to task, you know what I mean? And remember something about a great person that I know, and his name is Brian Fitzgerald Coates, born April 10th, 1974. You know what I'm saying? I was born April 16th, 1973, goddammit. And I tell you, April 14th, 74, play it in the lottery, come up. You know what I'm saying? Special numbers. So cheers to you. You know what I'm saying? Cheers to you. You know what I'm saying? And cheers to the heavens above. So I'm talking mad shit to Brian. I got 2 gold chains on, got my gold ring on, my gold bracelet, my little curl is just yangling. You understand me? It looked like I had an Ogilvy home perm. You know what I mean? So I'm sitting there and flossing, talking man shit. And Brian, he got this little weird ass girlfriend. I forgot. I think it's Tone, some weird ass girlfriend. You know what I mean? And they was driving everywhere, smoking cigarettes. I mean, this nigga, no plates, you know what I'm saying? Love, uh, this boy had no plates. The damn car, all the shocks was gone. So the car is sitting on the ground. It looked like a lowrider. It was a 4-door Maxima with the sunroof. Everything worked. It was just broke down. They rolled that motherfucker to hell. You know what I'm saying? So Brian buys a car for 200, and being a little grease monkey that he is, he fixed it. So he rolling around. I'm talking shit. I'm too good to ride in the I'm way too good. Like, nigga, I'm a dope boy. I don't get seen and nothing like that. What the hell you doing? So he moving all around the city doing this damn thing, him and his little weird ass girlfriend. And I think her name was Tomei or something. It was something. They both light skinned, two yellow motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? So they rolling around. And one day I was just talking shit, ribbing the hell out of him. And he's like, give me some money for gas. I was like, dude, I gotta use like, cause you my brother and you selling dope. You know what I'm saying? Da 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 da. You know, I was like, what is you doing? He was like, I'm about to go over here. I'm like, how's you doing all this driving? And he was hanging with Kevin, and him and Kevin is another story. And Buck, Kevin, and Brian. That's a whole nother story. A heroin dealer from Chicago. I tell you, that's a whole nother story. um, so I'm talking shit to him and his girlfriend. So she look at me, and I'm talking mad shit. You know, back then we smoking the Philly Titans. I'm talking about big like that. You know, and if you didn't think it was snowing in Wisconsin, god damn it, then you would think my last name was Montana, god damn it, because that's how I was getting it down. You know what I mean? And we call it sprinkles, like sprinkle me, baby. Sprinkle me, baby. But no more sprinkles because they leave somewhere, boy. I'm telling you. You know, so I'm talking shit to her. I'm talking shit to her. I'm like, yeah, y'all riding in that broke down ass hoopty, that hoopty this, that hoopty that. She said, let me ask you a question, Mike. I was like, what's up? And this is when Johnny Cabs was out. She said, how do you get around? I said, either I catch a ride or I catch the bus, you know? And cause I seen them a few times driving. Like I'll be walking somewhere, my brother would be like, hey, you want me to drop you off? I'd be like, hell no. And I keep walking. And his girlfriend always gave me a side eye. And she told me at this particular point, she said, you know what, Michael? She said, a raggedy ride is better than a well-dressed walk any day. We'll beat you there. What the fuck you say? She said, Mike, a raggedy ride is better than a well-dressed walk. Way better than a well-dressed walk. A raggedy ride is better than a well-dressed walk any day, because we'll beat you there. Not only did I sign that check, that's how you get checked. And you gotta kiss the baby for that. When you gotta kiss the baby, you've been checked. You know what I'm saying? That's how I had to sign that check. I got checked. I got checked. You know what I'm saying? None to say the least. So after that, I bought me a gray Bonneville that the great, wonderful Peter Bland, you know what I'm saying? The wonderful Peter Bland kindly tore up while fucking off, you know what I'm saying? And doing this goddamn thing, you know? So, you know, and I'm being honest, y'all. You know, I'm just reminiscing about my little brother because, you know, if y'all got y'all brother and sister here, you know, go say hi to him because, you know, it is what it is. Even after tonight, I'm going to call Tashina and say hi, well, evil ass, you know? So I'm going to practice what I preach. And that's one thing. The days that I didn't, you know, get on here and do my podcast, I'm a little frustrated going through some things, you know, things, you know, always looking for a better financial position and a better financial imprint, you know, and I'm at the top of a lot of pay ranges. So, you know, boom, I can't let that affect what I do. You know what I mean? When you're going to be an illustrator or orator, there's a responsibility that I have to adhere to. So back to this little yellow dude, you know what I'm saying? So that was the Maxima incident. You know what I'm saying? Boom. Let's talk about Kevin, Buck, and Brian. So Kevin, Buck, and Brian. You know what I'm saying? Now that goes to Larry and Tanisha and they cousin. So we're gonna talk about that story right there. So Larry and Tanisha, they was from Chicago. They had moved to Hillside, and they ass was West Side for real, all motherfucking day. They could juke, footwork, all that. I was so salty. They was like, "Y'all from Chicago?" I was like, "Yeah." They was like, "Can y'all juke?" No. "Can y'all footwork?" No. "Where y'all from?" The Taylors, what building? I don't know. I don't remember. And it's always about that. And that's how you link but the 4200 Block of Van Buren, that's where the McKinley's from. You understand me? 1727 East 84th Street. You know what I'm saying? That's where my grandmama from. The rest of my people, definitely West Side. You know what I'm saying? West Side all day. I got some out south right now, 86, 89, 73rd, 72nd. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't from 63rd or 69th. I'm from out west, god damn it. You know what I'm saying? West Side, the best side. Let's hustle, god damn it. And I grew up in the side called the Hills. It is what it is. What it ain't shall never be. West side till the day I die. North side, the hillside. You know what I mean? Let's go. It's always a side. God damn it. So, let's talk. We talk. Larry, Tanisha. So Brian was going with Tanisha. You know what I mean? So yeah, this is way before you, Angie. So Brian was going with Tanisha. And Larry and them, they footworking and all that. But Larry used to have this big ass smile. Larry used to have this big ass smile. And Larry was really dark. Tanisha was dark, but her and Brian was like the same height. Tanisha was built to be her age. I mean, built. Little grown ass midget woman in a little girl's body. I'm talking about built. Now I see because she used to put thing on that boy. So we talking about how we from Chicago, this and this, that, and other. So they was like, well, they would smoke a wicked stick. So they'll take 2 hits, put it out, and then get to tripping and be half hours and shit. So I was like, I was like, yeah, let me get some wicked sticks. So they bought some wicked sticks back to Milwaukee. They brought me 4 of them. They told me take a hit and put it out. So this is when I first started smoking weed. So Brian takes it. He take one. He took 2 hits and put it out. You know what I mean? And so I didn't take 2 hits and put it out. I'm sitting there. I'm like, I paid for this. I'm sitting there. I'm like, I paid for this. So what did my country ass do? So I took a whole wicked stick, not knowing that wicked stick was some cigarettes, some tobacco, or some bunk ass weed dipped in embalming fluid. They turned it upside down because I had like 4 or 6 little small aluminum foil papers. And I opened it up and I was like, it's so thin. They was like, nah, dog. They was like, take 2 hits and put it out. So I took it. I ain't take 2 hits and put it out. You see how I'm blowing this boy right now? I blew that boy like that. I blew a whole wicked stick like that. I puffed it. Nothing happened. I was pissed. So I opened another one. Everybody looking at each other. They're like, whoa. They like, don't do that. Don't do it. Man, fuck you, man. I bought this. They was like, you gotta wait. It's gonna hit you. I'm like, this shit ain't hit me. So I smoked the whole other one. I smoked 2 wicked sticks, in less than 5 minutes. And they was tripping. They was like, whoa. They was like, this nigga incredible. This nigga, he from a different planet. And 5 minutes later, I found out why they was motherfucking celebrating. And it took me 3 fucking days to come down. When I say 3 days to come down, I ain't never touched a wicked stick a day after that. I smoked that motherfucker, and I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest. Gotta be honest. Kiss the baby. That I gotta be honest. Before I tell you the movie, the scene represented, I gotta take a motherfucking shot because tell you, I still remember them days. I was a refugee. I gotta tell you. Yep, yep. Kim, you hit it dead on the motherfucking head. So my girl Kim, you know what I'm saying? What's up, Blade Luckett? You know what I'm saying? Get some, you know? And so what we doing, Sean? We talking about Brian, baby. You know what I mean? My brother Brian, you know what I'm saying? Brian Fitzgerald Coates, you know, uplifting the life of my little brother. You know, I got a brother named Mino down in Beloit. I got a few other brothers because my daddy, his dick was loose. That boy was just slanging sperm. If it rained, women should run because that nigga will get you pregnant. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, what it ain't, so never be. So hold on. So we at the wicked stick. So I smoked the wicked stick. We standing outside and we sitting on the fire hydrant, you know, the orange lights on, Pabst Brewery looking fucking iconic, you know, Hostess Day Brewery going on, all the blue lights, all the trucks all lined up. You see Hostess, and all of a sudden, my world started changing. It got so hot. I'm standing in the middle of the street. I said, damn, it's hot. I started looking and shit. Everybody who had died that I had known was standing right there talking to me. Everybody was looking at me. And when you talking, that little boy talking about, I see dead people. Them motherfuckers was right there. So I'm standing there and it's so hot. I look up at the light. The light is like 1,000 degrees. So I take off all my clothes in front of my house. I take off all my clothes, my money in my pocket, gun in my pocket. I take off all my clothes. So everybody reaching for me. Hey, and everybody reaching for me, they look like monsters and shit. They like, I'm talking about they face changing and people wiggling and shit. Then they turning into like real big, huge monsters. All of my fears, every goddamn thing that I fear. And if it was the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man, or if I'm proof, every motherfucking fear that I ever had in my life came to life. I'm not gonna lie. Larry was reaching for me, Brian was reaching for me, Tanisha was reaching for me, and her other cousin. I ran like hell. I ran like hell. Flying butt ass naked in Hillside. You know what I'm saying? Butt ass naked. It took them all night to catch me. And when they caught me, I was fighting. I'm talking about sweating. It looked like I took a bath in baby oil. I tell you no lie. Hey, so they all get me upstairs in the apartment. I'm going crazy. I'm crying. 1 minute I'm crying. The next minute I'm good. The next minute the house got super big and everybody turned into monsters again and shit. I'm going through it. They got me in the tub. I'm in the tub fighting. I got 4 people fighting me in the tub. Motherfuckers pouring milk on me. I'm like, okay, 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 okay. I'm talking about. I remember it like it was yesterday. I was so I'm laying in some cold water for about 6 motherfucking hours, 6 to 8 hours. I just remember that cold water. I was cool. And just long as I didn't move, I was cool. I moved. If I moved or did anything, it just hit you like boom. It was like, here I am. Like, oh, it just get you again. So I'd say 2 days passed. I'm sitting in the room in the corner, you know, I'm freezing. I got a blanket on. I'm looking at every motherfucker. I don't understand what's going on. I don't even know where the fuck I'm at. I know I'm in my bedroom, but I don't know where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? Ain't that something? You know what I mean? So So I'm in my bedroom. I got my bed positioned like I'm behind it, hiding like a POW. I'm not eating. I'm getting high and I'm coming down. I'm getting high and I'm coming down. I'm getting high and I'm coming down. And it was constant. It was I'm getting high, I'm coming down. Getting high, coming down. And then all of a sudden I just went to sleep for like a day. And I woke up and everything I was okay. I was okay. Brian was sitting there looking at me, and they put all my stuff up, and they kept the wicked sticks, and so I mean I get to it. So after I came down and shit, and I had the twitches, you know what I'm saying? I had the twitches, and I'll be standing there and I just twitch. I'll be like, what the fuck is that? I'll be like, I don't know. I just twitch. I'll be like, what the fuck is that? They'll be like, you twitching. Why am I twitching? You know what I mean? They was like, it's the side effects of smoking too much. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm telling you, I've been through some shit. You know, hey, hell, man. So that came from that Smokey scene, hiding in the chicken coop, and oh yeah, I was. Ah, you know what I mean? Tell your mama, tell your sister, tell a friend that the story did begin. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. What it ain't, it shall never be. Just remember the wonderful life of my brother Brian Fitzgerald Coates. You know what I'm saying? Who left me some years ago in March. To diabetes mellitus. And I never say rest in peace. I always say live on. Because like my man Blade Lucker said, we're energy. We transfer. We don't die. We go to a different realm. And you know, I'm not scared of death. I honor death for whichever way it comes. You know what I'm saying? As long as it's not by the hands of anybody else. You know what I mean? Definitely. And I definitely appreciate y'all for taking the time, to allow me to open up, my heart and my mind to reminisce about my brother, and hopefully, you know, these recollections can, have make you invoke some memories to your brothers and sisters and people that you love that you may be having problems with. You know what I mean? That you may not be talking to or something. Take this time, please open your heart and please open your mind. Forgive them. If it's money, if it's monetarily, charge it to the game. When people leave this planet, you wish you had the time. And with Brian, I don't wish I had the time because I said goodbye and I was thankful for the time that I had him. And, it makes me a better person. Life is limited, y'all. Life is very limited. I choose to be open in love. I choose to tell my motherfucking secrets. I choose to open these closets. I choose to shine the light on the people who have hurt me and the people I've hurt and the people I've made, you know, uh, you know, past I don't what's the damn word I'm looking for. Anyway, I've come zero with my laws of compensation. The natural laws of compensation dictate that whatever you put out there, you should get back tenfold. And I never knew that for every time you say something negative about a person, for every negative comment, there should be 5 compliments. So just remember that, people. For every negative comment that you have about somebody, there should be 5 compliments about that person that you can also express as well. You know what I mean? Mm. So, after they took me through the goddamn Smokey situation, Larry, Tanisha, and the other little short goddamn cousin, and Brian, old wicked ass, I love you. You know what I'm saying? Damn. Now we got to get to Buck, Brian, and that was Kevin, Buck, and Brian. So Buck was this dude from Chicago. It was Tanisha cousin. This boy had a Buick, I think it was a 59, no back seat. At least back then, he had at least 20 G's in it back then. No, 30. The whole back seat and trunk was all a speaker. There was only 2 seats in the car. He had flips and switches in there. You know what I mean? Like an Indy race car. When that bass hit, the whole back seat was 2 big ass 30-inch woofers. 30-inch. 30-inch woofers. Buck had that motherfucker banging. Buck was selling heroin. So Kevin was into heroin, and Brian, got into it, and they was hustling like that, and I was hustling with cocaine. Brian never got hooked on heroin, but he seen a side of life, and his money was coming so fast. I was pissed. You know what I'm saying? Because them motherfuckers was rolling. That Brian would come in with some bank. I'd be like, how this nigga bank outdoing mine? I thought that nigga had bank. Then he popped up, fresh ass rides and all this. I'm like, damn, my little brother beating me. And I got pissed. So I started hustling hard, hustling super hard. Then that's when I bought the white Cadillac from Pug. So that was Brian, Buck, and Kevin, and I don't know if Kevin's still alive, but if he is, more power, more grace to him, and I'll tell you. Now let's get to the pissy mattresses. You know what I'm saying? Let's get to the pissy mattresses. You know what I'm saying? And I would like to say hello to everybody. We're going to do roll call. So let's go. You know what I'm saying? Welcome, Antoinette Simpson, Angela Jefferson, my girl Kim Blade, get song. What's up, Corey? I see you, baby. You know what I'm saying? And the great Jacqueline Martin. Thank you for the stars. And everybody up there, y'all see that right there? Seeing your man some stars, And if you're on YouTube, seeing your man some stars, that's how I survive. You know what I mean? I deserve to be up in the constellations and doing it like that. You know what I mean? And what's up to my girl? You know what I mean? My man Chris, and that's Cubby Bear. And definitely, so I'm gonna throw a shout out to Cubby Bear. So if y'all down in the Milwaukee, Wisconsin area, look up Chris Gilly, aka Cubby Bear. You know what I'm saying? The man will make you laugh and giggle something out of this world. You know what I mean? He is a hell of a comedian. So while you're down in the Milwaukee area, please look up my man Chris Gilly, aka Cubby Bear, if I got it right. You know what I'm saying? But his name is Chris Gilly. He does shows down there, stand-up comic, very smart, very, funny individual that I grew up with, you know what I'm saying, looking good out there driving them Cadillacs. And, you know what I'm saying, to the dog, the triple OG, Latrice Barksdale, guess on. And that's from my man Blade. You know what I mean? So if you're just now joining me, welcome to 1438 North 9th, the podcast. You know what I'm saying? And I am your voice of choice, the host with the most, the man with the gold tone and the gold conversation. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? What it ain't shall never be. And I'm definitely not eating white powdered donuts. And so yeah, we're gonna do the pissy mattresses with Charles, Timmy, you know what I'm saying, and Timmy living in the constellations along with my brother, that's Charles Williams' little brother, you know what I'm saying, Mel Louise, you know what I'm saying, and my aunt Lizzie, you know what I'm saying, and my Uncle Sonny, through Charles Williams, and I call him Aunt Uncle because they loved us like we was their own. And Diane, Mel, and Louise, they all could tell you that. And Adrian, so Adrian, Sonny, Lizzie, Brian, Timmy, y'all all up in the constellations, and y'all are loved, and y'all are truly missed. Y'all are very truly missed. You know what I mean? And I definitely need it tonight. You know what I'm saying? Because I had a lot on my mind. I'm going through life as it should. I'm in a benevolent position, except for I'm not comfortable, and I'm not satisfied, and I'm just not gonna get complacent. I'm still gonna keep moving, and I'm still gonna keep producing the best manner of a man that I can be, and that I am. Pedigree is a motherfucker.
Awesome.
So let's get it going. So Brian, Timmy, oh my God, Gary, little Tommy, oh my God, Steve, just everybody, Randy, Charles, Lamont, just everybody flipping on them pissy ass mattresses, and I'm gonna, saying what's up to the community guidelines of Facebook and YouTube, you know what I'm saying? But I gotta tell her how it was, because they would go grab the mattresses from by them big green dumpsters by the church where Doug, his sister, and Charles stayed. And it's crazy because Doug turned into one of the preacher's kids. So we're gonna talk about the preacher's kids real quick. That's Doug, Charles, and I think his sister name was Vanessa. They were the curators of the church. Doug used to suck his thumb. You know what I'm saying? He still fucking do, living in Arizona and having big motherfucking money, you know what I'm saying? The way he's supposed to. Shout out to Broom and Doug, from back in the days. But Doug's still, doing his thing. And it's amazing. The preacher's kids. One became one of the biggest dope dealers in Milwaukee. That's Doug. Charles became a pimp. And Vanessa, I don't know what she became. So shout out to them. Shout out to the preacher's motherfucking kids that became what they were supposed to. You know what I'm saying? Let me give a big kiss. So Brian, Randy strong ass, Charles strong ass, Timmy small ass, they will be out there doing noonies. I don't know if y'all know what a noonie is, and Noonie will be out there doing noonies. We had a friend named Noonie who did noonies. You know what I'm saying? So they would have they ass out there, no shirts, out there doing flips. And then when they fucked up, like it would be holes in the mattress with the cotton sticking out. The cotton, it was like a pure yellow. Like a pure yellow, like the cotton was pure yellow, and you could see the spots in it, and there was just so many spots in it. And they would be flipping on the box spring. They would put all the box springs on the bottom and the mattresses on the top, and it would be like a springboard. And I'm talking about when they failed and they face would like go in the hole with the oh my god, their face would go in the hole with the pissy cotton. I don't know how they did it, but they faces always landed wherever the piss stains was, or the mattresses will fall on top of them. Makes me want to throw the fuck up. But they would be out there flipping for hours. Charles Williams, Lil Tommy, Timmy, all of them, Gary, Brian, Randy, they would be out there in the back flipping for hours, and I give them credit, but I just couldn't do that. I just couldn't do that. To this day, I could probably do a cartwheel. I'm still scared to do a goddamn front flip. I can't do a noonie if you pay me. You know what I'm saying? I did one front flip. I got peer pressure so much. We coming from 9th Street, and it was the winter time, and I got peer pressure so much. I jumped on top of a fence, and I did a no hand front flip, and that was the last time they asked me about some goddamn flips. I did one no hand flip in my life. I won't even do a front flip off a goddamn diving board. I'm a dive. You know what I'm saying? I'm just not acrobatic like that. I used to pop, wave. I couldn't do the goddamn helicopter to save my life. And to this day, I'm so mad I can't do the helicopter, and I still got to look at some things because I can skate my ass off, but I got to get that ooh chow. I got to that. I'm still working on things. I'm a little stiff, I'm thick as hell. I'm a little stiff, you know what I'm saying? Bigger than your daddy, you know what I'm saying? And looking better than your boyfriend and your husband. You understand? That's how we looking over here. Yeah, we beefy again. You know what I'm saying? We beefy, It is what it is. So I just want to say thank y'all for the time that y'all allowed me to come in tonight. I got a birthday coming up on the 16th. I'm going to be 51 years old. I don't even think I'm posting it, It is what it is. I'm going to celebrate it, though. So, at this time, I just would like to say thank y'all for joining me. It has been wonderful recollecting about my brother, Brian Fitzgerald Coates, Timmy, Lizzie, Sonny, Tyann, so many people out of Hillside, Monty, his mother, Fat Brain, Lisa them, Tony, Maurice, Pooter, Terry Porter, I tell you, definitely Teeny, Teeny Rupert, so many, Ronald Rupert, so many that I know and love and miss, so, God bless those, and especially to my man Andre Mitchell, who passed recently in a car crash, and I don't understand, to my man Corey, his son, so many, come from a place called Hillside, goddammit, take the time to love the people that you with, and I would like to say, I'm Audi 5000G, and thank you for entertaining me tonight. Thank you for the stars to Jacqueline Martin. Everybody out there, send your man some stars. I'm worth a $10 holler. I'm not a dollar ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. What it ain't shall never be. And if you're on YouTube, run that bag, baby. You know what I'm saying? Coming up, doing what I do. It is a pleasure to have y'all. Good night. Coming from the heart. And I would like to say thank you for this presentation of 1438 North 9th, the motherfucking podcast. Who's your daddy, baby? I be that baby's pappy. The one and only Conversation Big Mike, the man with the gold microphone and the gold tone in his mouth. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. So definitely y'all have a great night. Thank you and good night. That was great.